Hello guys, this is GasGiant729. This is my third time trying to record this. First time I did it without the audio, second time I did it with the audio, but the video got corrupted. So, here we go. Alright, now I'm sure you've read the title already. Oh my god. I'm sure you all read the title already. This is about Moistcritical and my biggest pet peeve of his. Okay. I know I might sound unemployed when I say this, but, you know, I am employed, so suck it. You know, I have no qualms, no beef with this man. I think he's the best internet man ever, other than Mr. Beast, his philanthropy and, you know, him helping the world. But, this is Moistcritical right here. He's got a little nose, he got a little nose, and he got a happy face. He got a happy face. So this is Moistcritical, right? And I think I know my biggest pet peeve, other than his backseating chat, which I absolutely hate because they're a bunch of troglodytes in there. Okay, exception with a few who probably have been subscribed with him for like decades at this point. I'm pretty sure this man's been on the internet. This man's been on the internet longer than I've been alive. Okay. So, you know, my biggest quarrel with this man is he only wears one headphone. I said it. Now, don't take this seriously, please. But, you know, this is his headphones. They're brokey. And here's his, let's be conservative and let's say, I don't know, let's say a $10,000 setup, right? Here's his $10,000 setup, just to set up alone. Okay. And I think it's time for him to get an upgrade, man. Like, it's been bothering me since I've been watching him for 2 to 3 years. You know, I've been watching Mr. Moistcritical for 2 to 3 years, okay? Sorry, I had to drink some water. This man is a millionaire. And he showed us that he's a millionaire too. He don't even want our money. That's how millionaire he is, okay? We gifted him enough. But that's my biggest pet peeve of his, you know? You know, he's got his G Fuel right here. You know, shameless plug. But who cares, you know? Chase that money, twin. Okay? This is his G Fuel right here. Alright? That's his G Fuel. And then over here, you got a dope-ass, cool-ass claw machine, man. Like, the claw. You know, he's got a dope-ass little claw machine right here. And like, bro, are we dead ass? You can't afford another head rig, you know? Now, take it from me, guys. I think I got us a few theories. One of them is, you know, you just don't want to spend the money. And that kind of blows my mind away. But, you know, he has a house. He has a family. He might have a family. He might have kids. He has dogs. He has animals. You know, he lives in Florida. You know, he might live in the hood. So he has to have 1 year ready. You know, he's got the blickies out. You know, he showed Neon. Or was it Neon? Yeah, I think it was Neon. He showed him what the difference between a clip and a magazine was. And it got millions of views because of it, and it was funny as hell. But I think my biggest problem is he only wears one earbud in, man. Like, what are we doing? You're telling me you're a millionaire known by hundreds of people, and you only have one earbud, bro? We serial right now? Now, here was one of my theories, right? And stick with me, okay? You know, he might have an earache, you know, but then just buy headphones at that point. You know what I mean? So this is Charles again. He got a little beard. He got eyeballs. And just to put the emphasis, here's his headphone. Here's the broken one, and here it is connected to the. How much did I say the other one was? 10,000. Here it is to the $10,000 PC. And you know he big ballin' too, cause you know he a streamer and stuff. He loves doing his job. He loves giving us that good quality slop. And and I love it. I love the slop. I'm like, more slop, please. And here's his little rigmarole of stuff. You know, here's his PC setup. He probably has quads, or maybe just one. You know, 2 big old monitors that are like 720 hertz. Yo, hit me up, bro. I'll need one, please. And then you have, you know, your little refrigerator right here. You got your knickknacks, and you got your claw, man. It's that claw. You know, claw. Let's be liberal and say this claw machine is worth $500. $500. And over here, you got your anime, video games. This is hard. This is hard to do. My finger is cramping after doing this 2 times already. Video gamer stuff. And then the last one would be movies. Or no, superheroes. Superheroes. And then let's be conservative here and say this stuff is worth $5 million. Right now, you know, as it sits. Because I'm sure it's gone up with price. You know, it's like gold. And then over here, you got shameless plug, G Fuel. Sponsor me, please. And let's say this fridge is worth, you know, let's be conservative and say this fridge is worth $60K. All right, that's pretty cheap for him, I think. So this man has setups around the room and things behind him worth over the thousands, over the millions, okay? And what I'm thinking is, oh, I know, maybe his door is over here in case an emergency happens in his, you know, in his house, you know, and he's probably got, you know, he probably got the, you know, the just in case there's a bad guy right there, you know what I mean? He's got the compensator or the can. He might have the can in there, you know, with the little extension. You know, he's got the hollow point because he knows what he's doing with it. But this is what I'm thinking. His stuff is over here, okay? Right here. You know, this is his room. But when you look at the videos of him talking and him saying things, it looks to me, it's cornered off. Like that. So this doesn't exist. It's over here. Which means he has the earbud in where the door's at. And it's like, what are we doing? You know? Like, are we serious? I gotta put circles for you YouTube and TikTok brain, YouTube shorts and TikTok brain short people. So what I'm wondering is, like, why does he still have one earbud, you know? But it's like, where he works most of the time, you know, it shouldn't be an issue. And like, my brother in Christ, for like $50 to $40, you can get some turtle beaches right here, man. Like, and then you can flip that black piece of the microphone up, because I'm sure you have probably like a professional studio, because you sound good when you talk in the videos, know what I mean? You sound really good when you talk in your videos. So what I'm thinking is, he has like a mic right here, dude. And he could just flip up the thingy, and he can talk in his mic, you know? Well, he could he could talk on his mic while he's sitting on his throne, his throne of game, you know, while he's playing video games. The king of the gaming space, the king of variety, you know, the champ of League, the leader of Apex. I don't know what else he plays. You know, I have the TikTok, I have the Instagram Shorts brain, where like his videos are like 3 hours of League, and I've never played League. It just seems fun, you know. So going back to the headset things, Okay? Going back to the headset things, right? I have headsets, and like, I feel like he doesn't get scared playing horror games because he only has one earbud in, and he's not really immersed in the gameplay. You know, granted, he plays like $20 cheapo games, you know, with one jump scare at the very end of the game in Steam, you know. I know, but I feel like if he had two headphones in, he'd be fully immersed. Now, just take this as a joke, guys. It's a joke. Okay, let me write right here. Joke. Okay, joke. It's a joke, guys. This is all for fun. But that's all I had to put on my 2Ps on this. Thank you guys for watching. The name's Gas Giant. Here, let me write it. At Gas Giant 729. So let me put the circles for you YouTube thumbnails. So follow me there. Okay, follow me on YouTube. But you know, this is all for fun. You know, I love the man. Makes good content. Gives me good slop when I'm eating my food. You know, when I'm driving home from work. You know, I put on a video. Before I drive, I put on a video that's like 20 minutes, and I start driving and I'm listening, you know, just chilling, you know. And that's what I do. He's cool. But thank y'all for watching. This has been Gas Giant. Let me, that's a G, Giants. 729. See y'all. Bye-bye.